to the test.
Whoa. I know these models are built for some serious off-roading, but not like this. Ready to breathe some life back into this old Safari? Scrubs up nice, huh? So clean, it almost looks unnatural on a car built for dirt.
All right, you know where it is. Everywhere can be considered a road in the Safari. From the waterside to Rocky Mountains, the world is your oyster.
Isn't that a beauty? Even coated in years of dirt. A perfect Porsche 959. Completely iconic. And completely ready for a clean. Would you look at that shine? It really is the least we could do for such a groundbreaking car back in its prime.
Okay, it's in the garage. Give it a whirl when you can. The 959 was the supercar that set a production precedent with its all-wheel drive. Gotta say, it's still got that futuristic appeal it had back in the 80s.
Laptop, check. Cats, check. Wave. Let's do this.
Want to get some footage? This will be a mystery solved if we found it. Oh, it's the missing car. Ford Sierra Cosworth RS 500. Still with the container and everything.
Looks like whoever obtained the container attempted to extract the car and damaged it. This car dominated in the late 80s, truly the peak of the touring era. Once retired, it was meant to be shipped out to America, but it was lost in transit.
Wow. Shipped, lost, and misplaced. It's a shame it never made it back out of that box. It was a great competitive car.
Yes, originally built to push the speed of the Sierra Cosworth, it had a great amount of race potential. It's a true collector's item now.
Well, let's get it back in mint condition. Fix up some of this unfortunate damage.
We've taken the car back to Yuji's. I'll give you a call once we fixed it up.
Hey, you know, just a thought, but there's no real reason to
Hug
leave
your
a barn
cats.
empty, carless.
And
So
get
why not do a good
cozy.
thing for the next person who stumbles upon this place?
Chill lo-fi
Okay. What
and
do you
good
think?
company. Gear on Horizon Wave.
There it is. This car was a big deal in Hollywood, you know. Right? Tell, huh? Let's get it clean. That's more like it. This beauty has to be one of the most recognizable and classic American muscle cars.
Alright, don't forget about this little celebrity though. The 69 Charger just oozes cool, right? It's not just a pretty face though. It laid the groundwork for Dodge's Daytona too. What a find.
So exciting. Hopefully it's the car we think it is. You want to document this? We can film it, then look back at the progress. Ready? Oh, Nissan Pow! Yuji, this has to be the car, right? It looks pretty classic.
Yes, definitely the car we heard about.
How about both? You know this car sold out just 3 months after pre-orders went live? The retro-futuristic design is very appealing, I have to say.
In pre-orders they were popular. I believe this one was well loved too, although it's been quite exposed to the elements. But once it's fixed, it'll be perfect to explore the countryside in.
All right, let's get this out of here and get to work.
We need some time to fix it up. I'll call you when it's ready.
Hey, wait, that's the same color, same everything as my uncle's Figaro. Did he? Is this his? Now, I know what color it was because the Figaro came in 4 colors. One for each season.
All right, it's in your garage. Talk about classy. Enjoy it. Perfect for an amble around the forest roads. Maybe park up outside a cafe in the city. A real leisure car.
Cannot wait for this one. This find will be the stuff of legend. Get a camera, get this on record. I can't believe it. The Honda NSX-R GT. Do you know how rare this is?
Rare, indeed. Only 5 were made, and this one looks like it found its way to an owner, but with no official records on how or to who.
Well, it's in great condition. Looks like whoever managed to get it truly loved the car.
It has a few miles to its name and incredibly looked after. It's mechanically a duplicate of the NSX-R, which is rare in itself. The GT counterpart, extraordinarily unobtainable, built to improve their competitiveness in the Super GT class.
Talk about one of a kind. I can't wait to see this on the road. Let's get going.
All right, we'll let you know when it's ready.
You can
The
drive.
car's in good condition, but we'll still need to give it a good valet.
Look what we have here. You should get recording. If this is what I think it is, you're not gonna want to miss it. In its prime, I can only imagine what this Toyota 2000 GT would have looked like. Stunning, I bet.
Not only beautiful, but incredibly high-performing. It was manufactured to be both comfortable for everyday use, but still race-ready. Really, it could be considered one of Japan's fast supercars.
Extremely rare, too. I heard only a small amount were ever produced for road driving.
Indeed. This one's had its interior stripped out. Been resting for a good while. When we get this back up and running, it will be truly impressive.
Well, it looks like we're gonna need to order a lot of parts. Let's get it loaded, Yuji.
Considering half the car's interior has been stripped, it'll be a bit before it's ready. I'll let you know.
do the driving?
Roll out. Drum and bass 24/7. Hospital.
Oh wow, the M1. 1981, I think. I wonder how long it's been here. Well, time to roll our sleeves up and give this showstopper a glow up. Wow, it's like we reversed time. Shame that we haven't. This model has quite the history.
Okay, it's waiting for you in the garage. You think for a German manufacturer, there's some distinct Italian design going on here? Well, you would not be wrong. Let me guess, straight to a road race in the M1?
picturesque scene. I know the Evo was built for tearing through rally routes, but this looks like a postcard. Ready to get stuck in? Restored to its former glory, Mitsubishi really worked wonders here. Ah, to be a rally driver in the 90s.
All right, it's in your garage. Don't keep it inside too long. A real rally performer, fully restored and back on the road. That's something to be proud of. It's so satisfying knowing that it'll be out on the open roads again. Is ready for you now. The initial attempt to get it out of the cargo crate did more damage than we realized. Nothing you couldn't handle, though.
special one for you, right, Yuji? We should definitely capture it. Got your camera? Now this is a real special find. 71 Nissan Skyline GTR. Recognize it, Yuji?
I'd recognize this car from a million kilometers away. This is like stepping into a time capsule. The Hakusuka Skyline. My mentor truly poured all his time into this car. Raced it too.
These were really sought after, weren't they? Altered specifically for handling and aerodynamics.
Yes, May. These models were built to be truly competitive. The over-fenders became a thing of style, too. And didn't this car see victory after victory? It had real glory days. I can't believe it's still intact. Even his workbench is in the same place.
Let's finish what your mentor started, right, Yuji? It'll be a full circle moment.
Yuji needs to give this one some extra care with the rebuild. I'll let you know when it's ready. Another stamp for your journal.
Ford GT. Hopefully the salty sea air hasn't ruined the paintwork. It's in decent condition, but could do with a full valet. Now this is how you do a tribute. Redesigning a Le Mans classic. I could see myself driving this for 24 hours.
Okay, in the garage and ready for its next endurance race. If it was mine, I'd be taking this on one huge Japan road trip. It's built for endurance. Enjoy it. It's a head turner for sure.
There you go. Beautiful stamp of the Koi Nobori Festival kites. Now this place, I could get used to. It has character and purpose.
Welcome back, Kelsey.
You'll enjoy this one. It's a real sought-after collector's car, especially with that iconic double wing.
Arrive at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
So, we have a possible 90s GT 500 champion behind these doors. Wanna get some footage of this? Wow! Number 23 Nismo Skyline GTR. Just look at that engine!
This was an on-track monster back in the day. Both a championship and constructors winner, untouchable up until '99 when it was swapped out.
It was still used in the festivals, right, Yuji? I heard it was at some of them in the 2000s.
That's right. It was around for a few years after its retirement. Look at the build-up on the bodywork. The upkeep would have been costly, which I assume is why it's been left in the middle of repairs.
I'm actually really hyped about this one. Yuji, work your magic.
This will need some garage time, but we got it. I'll let you know when it's ready.
Okay, to complete a speed zone, you need to post an average speed between the two marked points without leaving the road.
The three of us might very well uncover a great mystery here. You should record this. The rumors were true. The Peugeot 205 T16. Not so elusive anymore.
What a find! It had been misplaced between rally stages, attending as a showpiece. No one knew where it went, diminished to rumors of sightings.
The 205 was a fierce competitor back in the 80s, right? Had a good few wins under its belt?
Absolutely. In fact, the most successful Group B vehicle. The T16 was a wonder, all-wheel drive and powerful. For regulations, Peugeot was required to make 200 units, all inspected in the same place. I can only imagine what a sight that was.
Well, this car definitely needs some TLC. Looks like it was left in a rush.
So it'll be a little while before the car is ready. I'll give you a call.
Turn left. Recalculating route.
That's one fully restored Nissan Pal. It's in your garage.
Hey, could you do me a favor and film this find? It'd really mean a lot. Wow. The nostalgia is really hitting me right now. This is my dad's '62 Lincoln Continental. He sold it when I was still tiny, but he told me all sorts of stories about this car. He poured so much passion into every inch of this thing.
You can see how well he looked after this car, May. Even from the paint scheme alone, everything is high quality. Down to all the details of a classic American lowrider.
He had a group of friends in the 80s, all into the same lowrider custom builds. They'd curate their cars for shows and meets, showcasing their latest upgrades.
I assume he had heavily lowered the chassis. Unfortunately, here it sunk down to the floor over time. But look at that interior. I'll be extra careful with this repair, May.
Thanks, UG. I think finding this car, fixing it up, and breathing life into it once more will be my greatest show of appreciation to him.
The car's back at Yuji's now. I'll give you a call once he's worked his magic.
Get a camera to record. You'll be glad you did. Would you look at that? The Porsche 930. Not looking too bad at all.
Now this has truly impressed me. Being one of the fastest production cars, it gained a huge popularity in the street racing scene. Look at that rear engine, May. This one particularly has been heavily modified.
Yes, I heard of a car like this being engineered to reach the highest speeds in Japan. Apparently, it has pieces from the Porsche 962.
A car like this could effortlessly cut through the streets of Tokyo in a flash. I have to say, as soon as I saw the color, I recognized it. It's somewhat notorious amongst fans, but this popularity ultimately led to its retirement.
Well, it looks like we owe it to car culture to restore this Porsche. Yuji, you ready?
Okay, we've got the car at Yuji's. Even though the engine is incredibly tuned, it needs work. I'll give you a ring when it's done.
meters, turn right. Calculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn sharp right. Turn left. Recalculating route. You have arrived at your destination.
'74 Stratos. Great find. But my heart. Let's get it clean. You have to try this on the gravel and dirt. Trust me. This Stratos has real miles on the clock. But cars like this don't want to be in storage.
Great. Let's see what it can still do. What an eye-catching Italian rally icon. You know it dominated the mid-'70s with 3 world championships in a row? That's a bit of motorsport history. There. Now, go find some dirt. It's all yours. Take it for a spin.